Hi everyone, Neil Mason here from Applied Insights. So in this series of short videos, I'm discussing how to build a really offensive data and analytics strategy. In previous videos, I've outlined what I mean by that, which is essentially having a strategy that focuses relentlessly on value realization and value delivery to the organization. We've discussed the three main components of a really offensive data strategy as being, firstly, focusing on that last mile, making the shift to decision intelligence. Secondly, developing value-based analytics products. And thirdly, creating robust value management, delivery, and tracking processes. In the previous videos, we've looked at some of the what and the why. But in this and subsequent videos, we're going to get into more the how. So today we're going to take a look at developing a product mindset and an approach to designing and develop analytics products. So first of all, what do I mean by an analytics product, and how's that different from, say, data products, which I guess a number of you have probably heard of or are probably using? But let's go back to our old friend, the value chain. I like to distinguish between data products and analytics products because I believe they are different things and they do different things. So in the value chain, data products really sit around here. At the end of the day, data products are products built from data. Examples might include, a highly curated data set which can be shared around the business, or perhaps a routine weekly report that you get every week because it's, the weekly report. Data products are useful, but they don't really do it for me on the value delivery front. On the other hand, I believe that analytics products sit here and are about packaging up analytics and insights and tightly coupling them with the decisioning that needs to be made, whether that be by a human or whether by a machine. Now, like other digital products and services that we experience every day, analytics products need to have a distinctive value proposition. And what I mean by that is you need to be really clear about who the product is for, define the problem that the product is going to help to solve, and then importantly, define the value that will be realized from solving that problem. So analytics products need the same type of user-centric and design thinking-led approach to their development as other digital products. And we'll get into that in a bit more detail later in another video. But going back to the value proposition. Now, another way of thinking about it is to use the user story approach, use an agile product development. So, for example, as a CFO or whoever the persona is, I want to ... say, understand the elements of our cost base so that ... I can make faster and better decisions about driving efficiencies across the business. Now, there are various methods and approaches to developing value propositions. You only need to go and Google that. The methodology I use, as there's no point in reinventing the wheel, is one developed by the guys at Strategyzer. And it's in the great book they've published, which is called Value Proposition Design. In it, they've numerous techniques, methodologies, and templates for developing a solid value proposition. They also have several of their materials on their website, so that's worth checking out as well. The approach is predominantly geared around developing value propositions for a business's main products and services. But I think the fundamental tenets of value proposition design hold true also for analytics products. As mentioned, the first component is to be really clear about who you're designing for. This is where the persona or a customer profile comes in. In the Strategyzer approach, the customer profile or persona is created by defining their jobs, pains, and gains. So jobs describe the things that the user is trying to get done in their work. This could be tasks they're trying to perform and complete, the problems that they're trying to solve, or the needs they're trying to satisfy. Pains then describe anything that annoys them or frustrates the user before or during getting the job done. And gains describe the outcomes and the benefits that the users are looking for. Now, you can collect this information either through something like depth interviews or in workshops, and the end result might look something like this. Now, obviously these days there are plenty of online whiteboarding tools such as Miro and Mural where you can capture this kind of information remotely. But I do think there's nothing like being face-to-face for this kind of work. Now, a product might have multiple users, and so you create multiple personas. This helps you then build up a picture of how those multiple users begin to identify where personas have things in common. For example, we're seeing that there are common pains across multiple personas, which then identify some root causes that the product needs to address. So the first stage in designing your analytics product is to be really clear about its value proposition. Who is the product being designed for? What problems is it going to help to solve? And what is the value that will be unlocked or delivered from solving that problem? When it comes to needs, understanding needs, we can capture and define these through the development of the personas, as we've seen in this video. When it comes to the value side, there's more work that needs to be done in terms of determining what the value opportunities are, and importantly, how they will be delivered. And that's what we'll look at in a bit more detail in the next video. See you then.